What's up, guys? americabud here with merch tips number 2. In the first merch tips video, we covered supply. In the second merch tips video, this one, I want to cover demand. And supply and demand is very important. Big shout out to Overpowered. We have grown a lot ever since we have initiated that level 60 plus requirement. It's nice to see a guild full with high level players at this point. But yeah, back to the point of the video is demand. We covered supply, and now we're doing demand today. Battle Storm, Officer, and Overpowered. But yeah, basically, I pointed out that if an item has too much supply, it will be valuable. I covered that in the last video. But that's not the only thing that matters, Demand may even overpower supply. So even if you can go get Elite Awakening gem kits out of thin air from the Platinum store, that means it's infinite supply. If there's a huge amount of demand, like for one moment, let's say Spacetime Studio says that now you can awaken armor, like your body armor, that would cause a major demand for Elite Awakening gem kits, which will make the price go up. But because it has infinite supply, that won't matter. It will go back down eventually. So I like to stick to things that have moderate supply and moderate demand. One big example of that I want to show you guys. I've been selling these Hooligan lock crates for a long time now, and I only sell them when the price goes high. If the price goes low, I don't sell them, and if the price goes very low, I'll actually buy them. The cheapest that I bought these for, I remember I put a sale wall up during one of the events, a sale wall for about 2,000 gold. That made people put in crates for 1,500 gold, 1,000 gold. Eventually, it ended up at 500 gold, where I was able to buy a ton of them. So anytime the price goes above 2,000, when I'll sell. If the price goes above 2,000 gold. And as you can see, I've sold over 100 Hug Hooligan lock crates so far just because of the demand for them. The demand for these crates is pretty high because inside of these crates are the Tainted Love set. And the only other way to get the Tainted Love set is through the Hug Hooligan bulk lock crates. And the bulk lock crates are worth over 200,000 gold each. Just imagine that. 200K for one crate. So you can imagine if somebody doesn't want to spend that amount, but they still want the Tainted Love set, well, they'll try to use these crates to loot that with. So I've actually managed to sell them for 6,000. The most is about 300 of them. That's the supply. Sometimes there are only 100 of them in the auction. But when somebody needs it or demands it, they may open 50 crates at one time or 100 crates at one time, so they have to buy them all from the auction. So that's basically how over time, one day may be 6,000 gold, and another day it might be 2,000 gold. But when the price goes pretty high, I always sell it. Shout out to all these buyers. You can see the name in the right. Everybody who bought my crates, they're probably people who open lock crates to loot good items. But yeah, I sold some for 6,000 gold. That's amazing profit. 2,800 gold. A lot of 2,800 gold. 2,300 gold. The lowest I bought these for was 500. 34 gold. That is nice. 3,400 gold. Shout out to everybody who bought these on 3,300 gold, 2,400 gold. See, every time the price rises above 2K, I sell them. And like I said, what keeps the price going up is, for one, the supply is done. There's no other way to get these Hug Hooligan lock crates. The amount of lock crates that are in the game that are Hug Hooligan right now is the same amount that'll be there tomorrow, if not less, in case someone opens any. But yeah, 2400 gold, 5500 gold, 39. So yeah, I've been making a lot of profit with these Hug Hooligan lock crates, which used to be as low as 500 gold, simply because it has no more supply and it does have demand to it. It does have demand because the Tainted Love set is pretty much the in-game gear right now. I recently did sell my Tainted Love set though, just to prepare for the next expansion. I'm not saying that there's gonna be better or stronger gear. I just want to pretty much get all new items, any new items that they bring out during this biggest expansion ever, and what other items they may release during this expansion throughout the year. But yeah, basically, this is pretty much summing up demand. If no one wants to buy it, uh, I wouldn't be holding it, especially hoarding a ton of that item. Uh, I have a ton of Hug Hooligan lock crates just because I think a ton of people will eventually want to buy them as they are already doing so. So yeah, next merch tips video, we've already covered supply and demand, and I want to get more into details merch tips video. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.